there. If today's joke made you smile, why not subscribe? Subscribing is free and helps keep the fun coming. I'd be delighted to have you as a friend.
A man was attending a large convention in Miami and decided to bring his wife along for the trip. After checking into their hotel, he told his wife, "You relax here while I go register. I'll be back soon." His wife, exhausted from the trip, lay down on the bed to rest. But just as she started to relax, a train roared by, shaking the room so violently that it threw her off the bed. Dazed, she thought it was just a fluke and climbed back into bed. But again, another train passed, shaking the room and throwing her back onto the floor. Frustrated, she called the front desk and demanded to speak to the manager. When the manager arrived, she explained the bizarre situation, but he looked doubtful. Determined to prove her point, she invited him to lie on the bed and experience it for himself. Reluctantly, the manager lay down beside her, ready to see if a train would really cause all that commotion. And then the husband walked back into the room. Seeing the manager lying next to his wife, the husband shouted, "What the hell's going on here?" The manager, wide-eyed and desperate, stammered, "Would you believe I'm waiting for a train?" A doctor pressed the bell to call the nurse. After a few rings with no response, he rang it again. Finally, the nurse hurriedly appeared, slightly out of breath. As she arrived, the doctor noticed something unusual. Her shirt's top 3 buttons were undone, revealing a bit more than expected. The doctor, concerned, but trying to keep things professional, said, "Hey, why are your, melons on display? And why are these buttons open?" Without missing a beat, the nurse, still catching her breath, replied, "Oh, don't mind it, doctor. You know, these medical students have such bad habits. No matter how many times I tell them, they just leave things open after using them."